Yo, what's up, guys? What is going on? I know, I know. Like, I shouldn't even be talking about this. Like, it's super outdated, super old. Why am I even talking about this? Especially since yesterday, both these teams already played. Arsenal played, they won against Brentford 2-0, if I'm not mistaken. Chelsea, I remember they lost because that surprised the hell out of me when my cousin told me 3-1. What are you guys doing? Anyways, and then school project work, I couldn't get into this. And I just wanted to I wanted to talk about it. I want to catch this game. I did catch the first 20 minutes of the first half twice on two occasions, and I wasn't able to talk about it until yesterday. And even yesterday, I couldn't talk about it because then I had to go to work and I had so many things going on. And I just wanted to also, this was there's such build up to this game. There was so much talked about prior to this game starting, like the whole Caicedo versus Arsenal versus Declan Rice, and just, first against second place, right? And them coming from, the Champions League also. Chelsea beating Barcelona, Arsenal beating Bayern Munich. And so, I really want to see this. And honestly, I thought, because I'm disappointed in both teams. I love the match. The match was highly entertaining. It was good football, but somebody should have won this game. I didn't like the fact that it ended up a tie. Should not have been a tie. Then again, because of both arguments that I guess I can make, it also makes sense that it would have ended in a tie. But Arsenal, man. Arsenal right now, gold standard of football. What they're doing domestically and internationally, they should have won this game. They should have won this game. Now, I know Chelsea, because they beat Barcelona, and because when they play, something about Chelsea, when they play against big teams, they bring it. They absolutely do bring it. But as demonstrated yesterday, when they play against mid-table teams, Leeds United isn't even a mid-table team. They're in 17th, 16th place? Low table team. I think they're actually in relegation zone. Nothing happens. They end up losing. They end up making a mockery of themselves, and they end up flopping. So that's why I can't rank them. That's why I can't take them seriously. They were in second place. Even if they're in third place, second place, it doesn't matter. I just can't take them seriously. And why isn't it that right now a second, third place team isn't being taken seriously as the top contenders, and only Arsenal? That's it. Everybody, and I do think Arsenal are going to win this, all the way, and they better win this. They absolutely better win this. Nobody's right now challenging them. Nobody. Don't give me this towards the end of the season. Manchester City just completely turn around and they end up winning this. Please let that not be the case. I mean, that'd be the funniest thing. I would love that too, just because of the irony and just the comedic aspect to it. That would be absolutely bananas. That would be absolutely amazing. But by all accounts, it should be Arsenal that they'll win this. But Chelsea aren't really giving me that. And with the roster and squad that they have, why not? Why not? It's high time. They could have done that last season too, had it not been for some games that they should have won. And again, because I keep saying Maresca, he's not that coach, and everyone keeps thinking that this guy's some kind of genius savant. Whew! I can't. I just can't. This game, he really didn't screw the pooch. This game, he really didn't mess up or anything like that. I did not like the substitution from what's his name, Esteval to Garnacho. I know he's got a thing for Garnacho. I know he's very, very biased when it comes to Garnacho. Love that Esteval started. Esteval is your best attacker. He was pretty much the only one that was doing anything up in the front. Yes, he missed 2-3 opportunities up in the front, but he was the only one that was generating anything. Maybe Enzo when he had that opportunity, and Timber ended up blocking. Joao Pedro, that ended up being substituted afterwards. I think that's how the substitution for Esteval should have gone, not at the half. Joao Pedro himself had opportunities. I thought he should have shot the one that was, I think it was a bad clearance, or the mishap. There was a mishap by Hincapié, which ended up really bad pass to Neto, and then the other one, I can't remember if it was a bad clearance from Mascara or maybe if it was a pass. I can't remember, but he should have passed it to Esteval, or he should have taken it himself. He was in a good position to be able to take it himself, and I know he has the confidence. So I wasn't really happy with that substitution from Esteval. Did not make any sense, because you've seen many times when Garnacho's not doing anything, he's not contributing anything to the game. And not only does he start the second half, but he ends up being substituted all the way. He makes it all the way to the 80th minute, and then he ends up being substituted when he hasn't really done much of anything. I can't. So he really didn't screw things up too much. And then the team was playing, Chelsea were playing absolutely amazing. Given that they were playing with only 10 men, credit to them. Great performance. I mean, they're at home also. That's the way they should play. But it did not seem that they were down 10 men. It seemed like it was 11 against 11. And who knows, maybe if Caicedo would have stayed, maybe they would have won the match. And I thought they had more more opportunities to be able to win this game. The goal from Chalobah, maybe if Gabriel, Saliba, I know that's a big difference. If maybe these two guys were playing, that never would have happened. And then the equalizer from none other than Merino. You know, like you don't even need this guy Gyökeres. Gyökeres had two opportunities, or was it one? I think two opportunities. One very blatant opportunity in the second half when he came in. But you don't need Gyökeres. That's what I keep saying. Like, he's not really doing much. I know he's coming back from an injury and all that, but Marino's your guy. Marino's your guy. And, you know, hats off to Arteta in that regard. He's making this happen, but it's thanks to Eze. Trossard would have probably also made a difference because as of lately, he's been scoring. He's been playing really good. But, again, disappointed in Arsenal because I did not see that supremacy. That supremacy that is there. They are the team right now. That they're the it team. They are the it team, and they haven't been. And in this game, I just did not see it. Saka he was all right. You know, he was okay. Made a really good. I mean, he was the assist. He gave the assist, and it was a really good play from Saka to find Merino. Merino, obviously, that sense, that goal sense, he can smell it. He's like a shark. Really good from him to put himself in that position. He could do nothing other than score because it was, I think, Malo Gusa was just by himself against him and somebody else that was there. I think it was Madueke maybe. And Madueke coming in, that one also kind of didn't make sense from Arteta because I think Martinelli was a no-show. Well, he was a complete no-show. I think he had a shot, maybe. Madueke should have started the game, and given that Martinelli has been really good off the bench, I thought he should have came in as a substitution, and Madueke should have started the game. Sanchez made that one mistake that luckily for Chelsea and for him, it was offside, but after that, he made some standard saves that he needs to make, okay? But he made some really good saves. Yeah, he made some really good saves. He was good. And most of all, I liked the way he was building up from the back. As soon as he would get the ball and he would start the attack, formidable. Just the way he was like pushing it. Just really good in his awareness and keenness to be able to start the play like immediately right away. He was sharp. He was 100 over 100. He was so good. He was so good in this game. Raya too. Raya made some pretty good saves. The refereeing was a little bit questionable, especially from the beginning. Did not really appreciate the. Maybe this is me being biased, but I don't feel that Cucurella, the fouls on Saka weren't really fouls. I mean, this is a contact sport after all. I didn't feel, but those are the kind of fouls that most refs and most teams, most games will have. They'll definitely be involved. But did not agree so much with those. Like, for instance, I didn't agree with the Hincapié over Chalobah. I know it was a foul. I mean, his cheekbone swelled up right then and there immediately as he hit him. But there was no flailing. There was no swinging or anything. It was just a natural act. It was just colliding, and that was it. I almost want to say the Gyökeres on Sanchez also shouldn't have been a yellow because Hincapié got the yellow for that. I don't think it was. You should have paused it, and that's it. Just stop the game and continue the game afterwards. That's it. Now, not a yellow. It shouldn't have been a yellow. The one on Gyökeres, when I saw it the second time, maybe that could have been, maybe. It felt like it was a 50-50. But then on revision, I saw that, maybe it could have been a yellow. Maybe it could have been a yellow. Yeah. It looked like it was more a 60-40 or something, or 70-30 maybe. But the Moises Caicedo on, on Merino, absolutely without a doubt. And what was laughable was that he had to fake an injury. Maybe he stepped in the wrong. I don't know. I don't think nothing happened to Caicedo, but that was absolutely and there was malintent. I think there was malice in that. Why? Because the game started with him being, and that's fine, very aggressive, causing a foul on Merino, grabbing his foot. There was no reason to grab his foot. He was just charged up. I get it. Start of the game, you're a little bit anxious and wired. That's normal. That's gonna happen in these derbies. It's absolutely understandable. I get that. I got no problem with that. But the fact that he was barking at him, right after that, like just pissed off for no reason. And even Merino looked at him like, yo, chill. Why? Like, there's no reason for you to get that upset, So there was already something going on between them, So when he went to step on him, I'm not saying it was 100% malice. I don't think he was going there to crack him. But yeah, there was some ill intent. There was absolutely some malice involved there. And rightfully so. He should have gotten the red card. Very stupid of him. Very, very daft of Caicedo. So overall, this game was really, really good. Wish there was a winner. Disappointed in Chelsea because I think they should have won this. As the game was progressing, they absolutely should have won this. No excuses. Even though it was a 10-man performance, it should have been won by Chelsea. Coming into the game before, Arsenal Why aren't you playing? Arsenal, I get that. Arsenal should have won this. Why aren't you playing the way you've been playing as of lately? I get that you're missing Trossard, Saliba, Gabriel. Those are big names right there, especially Saliba and Gabriel. But nevertheless, it's Arsenal, and I think they should have won this game. Sadly, Chelsea end up losing against Leeds United. Like I said, Arsenal are still on top of their game and have won 2-0. So yeah. Anyways, guys, that's all I got to talk about. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.